Have you ever wondered about the story of Noah? Let's dive into this incredible tale. In a time of wickedness, God chose Noah. He was a righteous man, faithful to God. God decided to cleanse the earth with a great flood. But he also provided a hope, Noah and his family. God gave Noah specific instructions to build an enormous ark. It needed to be big enough to hold 2 of every animal. Imagine gathering all those creatures. Lions, elephants, birds, all aboard to preserve life. Noah faced disbelief and mockery as he built the ark. Still, he persisted. He trusted God's word, even when it seemed impossible. After years of hard work, he finished the ark. Then, the rain began to fall. It poured for 40 days and nights. Noah, his family, and the animals were safe inside. The flood wiped everything else away. Eventually, the waters receded. They released a dove to find dry land. The dove returned with an olive branch, signaling hope. When they stepped out of the ark, Noah built an altar to thank God. God promised never to flood the earth again, marked by a rainbow. This story teaches us significant lessons. First, trust in God, even when faced with challenges. Second, perseverance in our faith leads to hope. Lastly, we learn about God's mercy and the promise of new beginnings. So, let's reflect on our faith and resilience in tough times. What will you build in your life? Noah's journey was not just one of survival, it was also a testament to unwavering faith. Each day, as the rain poured endlessly, he would gather his family and the animals, reminding them of God's promise. They shared moments of fear, yet amidst the chaos, they found solace in prayer, strengthening their bond and resolve. With every challenge, they learned that hope often blooms from the darkest storms, and together, they embraced the uncertainty that lay ahead. Through the trials of the flood, Noah and his kin cultivated trust, nurturing their understanding of divine love and the importance of unity. As the storm raged on outside, Noah often glanced at the small window of the ark, catching glimpses of the swirling waters. He would sit with his family, sharing stories of their past, gentle memories of green fields and sunny days, reminding them of the world they would return to. The sounds of the animals created a rhythm of life that echoed in the confined space, comforting them against the thunderous roars of nature's fury. As days turned into weeks, they learned patience and resilience, leaning on each other for strength. Noah frequently led them in prayer, asking for guidance and resilience, feeling the weight of responsibility lift as faith became their anchor in the storm. As the waters finally began to recede, a sense of anticipation filled the ark. Noah, looking out from the small window, spotted the first hints of land emerging from the depths. Excitement bubbled within him, and he gathered his family to share the news, their hearts swelling with optimism. Together, they prepared for the moment they would finally step onto dry earth, imagining what lay beyond the confines of their floating sanctuary. Hope flickered like a candle, casting light on the uncertain future, and they whispered prayers of gratitude for the chance to start anew. As they ascended the ramp, Noah felt a wave of emotion wash over him. The air was filled with the sweet scent of earth, a reminder of the life that awaited them. Noah understood that this was more than a journey of survival, it was a new beginning, a chance to cultivate the land and rebuild a world rooted in faith and goodness. With renewed purpose, he raised his eyes to the sky, embracing the vibrant colors of the rainbow as a symbol of God's everlasting promise and mercy. Cloud with rain sparkles. Have you ever dived into the incredible story of Noah? It's a journey filled with faith, perseverance, and new beginnings. In a time of wickedness, God chose righteous Noah to withstand a great flood. Imagine gathering lions, elephants, and all creatures aboard an enormous ark, while facing disbelief and mockery. Rocket Paw. As the rains poured for 40 days and nights, Noah and his family were safe inside, trusting in God's promise. When the floodwaters receded, a dove brought back an olive branch, signaling hope. Herb Red Heart. What can we learn from Noah's journey? Trust in God through challenges, embrace perseverance, and believe in mercy and renewal. Rainbow biceps. So, let's reflect on our own faith. What will you build in your life? Share your thoughts below. Down finger # Noah's Ark # Faith Journey # New Beginnings. The story of Noah focuses on themes of faith, perseverance, and the promise of new beginnings as he follows God's instructions amidst a great flood.